Hello and welcome to episode 28 of my Salem tutorial series. This episode is going to be on learning 3 new important skills which will take us closer to our target goal, which is to be able to sell cotton. It's all well and good being able to wander around and find the odd bits of dried timber rattler snake skin and making the arrows and feathers into inspirationals to sell, but you can't get better than being able to stay in one place safely and make huge amounts of money. Okay, so the skills that we're going to learn are mechanics first, then pulleys and levers, and lastly joinery and finish. Now these 3 skills, as well as achieving our getting to closer to our goal, they will also open up many other structures, and it's going to start with a load more fun basically. Okay, now we want to sell cotton because then we will be able to make lots of money. Like I say, my main character, who I don't spend that much time on now because I'm more trying to get sorted out with this character, but he's made 5,000 silver, and I know that's not a great deal of silver, but if you put that into perspective of the fact that my claim here needs only 5 silver a day, 5,000 silver, and my other claim only uses about 10 silver a day. It's 5,000 silver, that's it. I'm set with that other character. I don't even need to play him, just log in once every 2 months and top up my token. But having said that, I just want to see how much silver he can get, and he's going to get a lot, and we do it through cotton, pure and simple, through cotton. So anyway, without further ado and waffle, first of all, let's just show you. Up here you can see I've got all my humours to 15. I'm now heading for 20. I want to get 27 in, or 25 in my yellow bile, and 25 in my phlegm for sure, but I'm going to keep them all, like I say, within 5 points each. So I'm going to get them all now to 20, then I will get these 2 to 25, maybe the blood to 25, who knows. I prefer to save though for drinking potions, these 2, because later on we'll be needing potions to boost our inspiration up. You'll see though, it's all good and it's all quick. Right, okay, so let's get started, shall we? So let's take a look at the first skill we need to learn. Notice, yeah, look, my pocket's full and I'm overweight, but it's all for a good reason. Okay, let's take a look at this first skill we must learn, which is mechanics. So let's scroll down, and there we are, there's mechanics. We will need 1,200 arts and crafts and 2,500 hammer and nail. We will use an assortment of items to achieve this, hence why pocket full of goodies. First though, we will need to raise our hammer and nail to 2,500, which, as you can see, we are 1,000 under what we need. So there is our first goal, to get this to 2,500. Right, now there are 2 things that we can use to achieve this. Okay, simple things, easy way for you to get there, and that is through 2 inspirationals. One is lumberwood figurines. Notice that they give us 640. I know it's not a great deal, but I'm going to be using it. We're going to be using it alongside birch bark origami. That gives us 1,500. Now you might be saying, well, that's not too much, is it, for that and that? But bear in mind how easy they are to make. So having said that, what I'm going to do now is show you just a refresher on how to make the lumberwood figurine and the birch bark origami. I know that I've shown you how to do them already, but simply because you've got a huge amount that you've got to get up here, and it's only quick. So if we go to craft, inspirational, toys, here's the lumberwood figurine. Notice that we need 3 pine scales, 1 log and 3 branches. I have all the components already. Do you see? Now what the game does try to do is eat up my good components. Is it doing that? No, it doesn't look like it is, but I'm just wondering why. Oh no, that's it. Right, so let's craft that. Okay, you can see I've got plenty of these now. Look at that. Okay, and to do the birch bark origami, go back into inspirationals, toys, and here it is. And again, very simple, needing 1 birch bark and bark fibres. And remember, you get the bark fibres by right clicking on a dried bark and creating twine. There we go, let's create. Oh, I need to use the whittler's bench for that, so let's go down here. Yep, I'm moving sluggish. I'm a little overweight today. It does happen, especially around Christmas time. Right, let's craft. Okay, so there we are. Now, again, look at that. Look at all these we've got. So this should not be a problem. Okay, so let's get started then. We need to get to 2,500 in hammer and nails. We'll start with one of these. And bang, look at all them skills I can now raise. How fantastic is that? But we want hammer and nails, so let's do that. Okay, let's study another one. Oh, I might need to eat. Oh. Okay, let's study another one. And now what we can do is, I'll leave that down there in case I need to make more. Okay, now we're going to do a lumberwood figurine. There we go. Now let's do it again. See, we're on 1900 already. Things are looking good. The game can be very simple if you know how. And on that subject, I want to say thank you to everyone that's leaving comments, either correcting what I'm saying or giving additional information. It's not about me, it's about information and the enjoyment of playing these games. For all of you that are leaving comments and helpful comments or any comments related to the games, I thank you very much for that, because you are helping everyone that watches. Okay, let's study another one. And another one of these. See how well together they work? See how easy this is? We only need now 400 more. Let's just hope I've got enough food. I definitely overdid it, that's for sure. I didn't need half of this stuff, but hey, we haven't finished yet. Right, so let's study. And let's see, what do we need? So I'm going to need 600 more. How much do these give? Can I still do it with this? Yes, I can. Study. There we go. Okay, we need to raise it once more. Let's eat. And we're going to study again. Wait for the food to go up. In fact, now I need 800, so they will not be enough. Let's do another one of these. In fact, yeah, no, I'm going to use a couple of these instead, because it'll use a lot less inspiration. Again, I'm not worried about the inspiration, if I can just show you, okay? I'm really not worried about this, nor should you be, because I'm going to be showing you how to make some fantastic potions. And the, you know, we're going to be making the 150,000 inspiration potions. And then at some point, we'll be making the 750,000, which I haven't even got that amount yet. So don't worry about the inspiration. It's all good. Okay, so let's see. What was I going to do? Yeah, 2 of these. Excuse me. Let's do another one. And right, there we are. Now you'll notice mechanics is white. Right, so let's now eat and then we can learn this skill. Oh, I don't like eating my myrtle oak acorns, but because I want to keep them for doing my phlegm. But never mind. Okay, let's study. Let's eat some more of my precious acorns. Let's study another one. Let's now buy the skill. There we go. I didn't even realise that I was doing the arts and crafts, but there you are, the birch bark origami. How fantastic is it? Let's buy. And we got another skill in our huge growing list. Look at this. It's getting quite big, but we have not even started yet, my dear pilgrims. Right, let me check my notes and let's just make sure that I am on track. Okay, that has now unlocked the next skill which we need to learn, which is pulleys and levers. Now take a seat, because this one is a huge jump, as in what we need to learn it. Notice now, actually it's not too bad, it's only another 1,000. So now we need 3,500 hammer and nails. So again, one more 1,000. But we've already seen how to do that, so we are going to rinse and repeat. I just hope we got enough food to do this. Okay, so let me just check my notes. Okay, so yeah, no, we're all right. So let's start studying. I think I'm going to be studying these more now because basically it's going to give us bigger jumps because we're going to need them. Because I would have to now at 600, two of them. Mind you, they are saving a lot on inspiration. I've got so much. Decisions. Let's see, so I need 1,000 in hammer and nails. And I think basically it's still origami, yeah. Okay. Let's study another one. Let's now eat. Study another one. And eat. And study another one. And eat some more. And study again. Okay, let's eat some more. We're getting there. I am going to have to make some more birch bark origamis. What were these giving us? This is at 1,200. Oh, I could do some of these, I guess. That'll get my weight down, this is what's causing me to be so overweight and all this wood. But let's do some of these. What the heck? So let's study that. Let's study that. What do we need? We need 700 more. So how much does this give us? Oh, look at that. Perfect. Study that. And take another jump. And we just need to do it once more. Right, okay, so let's gobble up my precious acorns. Mind you, I've got loads of these myrtle oak bushes around me. I'm just a natural warrior about when it comes to being able to find more, but don't need to, there is plenty. Okay, let's do some studying. Oh, and too low. Let's try again. Let's eat. Okay, wait for this to get back up. And we are 300 off, so that's one of these. There we go. And hammer and nails. is now on 3,500. So let's look at the other two skills. So we need now natural philosophy 1200, which we have, and law and law 900. Well, we can see that it's turned white, so we're now ready to learn it. Okay, let me check my notes. Okay, well basically we need just to learn this skill, we need just 2 birch bark origami. That's all, just 2. So we will make another one. Do I have... Yep, I do. Look at that, how lucky. I've got just the right amount to make. So let's do it. There we go. Now by studying 2 of these, we can learn the skill. If I eat, that is. Cool, wiped out all my food. But of course this is just basic food that I'm eating at the moment. We will advance on to much better foods, but all in good time. There's so much for me to share with you about this game. Okay, let's study that. And, I thought we'd be ready. So let's see, 1200, oh that's why we haven't got no natural philosophy. So what one gives us natural philosophy? Now off the top of my head I know bugs, beetles are the best for that. But that gives us it as well. There we go, now we can learn it. Okay, that has now unlocked... in fact, no, that's not what I was going to say. Next, we need to learn joinery and finish, and then that will unlock what we need. So let's find the skill joinery and finish. There it is. Notice it's white. So we have the proficiencies already to learn it. We need 2,600 hammer and nails and arts and crafts. So this is the one that 2 birch bark origami will do. My apologies, the last one you could see needed a misshapen lump of clay as well as a birch bark origami, but this one does need just 2. So what I'm going to need, because I need 1 more birch bark in order to make it. Amazing that I could actually remember where it was. Let's now make another origami. You can see now why earlier in an earlier episode I said to you that I like birch bark origami. You can see why now, because it makes the game for learning skills so much easier. Okay, let's craft that. I don't have all the... oh, I know. I need to make some twine. There we go. Okay. Right, so we need to just study 2 of these after I have eaten. Come on, here we go. Okay, 1 more. Okay, I'm going to have to eat these pine nuts now. Come on. That's the only thing, waiting for these to top back up. Do seem to take ages. Right, okay, let's study 1 more. There we go. Let's get joinery and finish. Right, okay, that has now unlocked the loom for us. And the pulleys and levers that we learnt before this unlocked the loom. The joinery and finish, what we've just learnt, has unlocked timber piles, but pulleys and levers unlocked the loom. So if I can just show you what I'm talking about, what I'm waffling about. If we go down here to these structures, okay, by us learning the joinery and finish, that unlocked this, timber piles. And by us learning pulleys and levers, that unlocked this, the loom. So there we are. they're the two that we need. Right, okay. Now, we can do timber piles, but first we're going to need to make a sled, because making timber piles requires a huge amount of resources, which you're going to see, but it's not a problem for us because we're going to have a sled to do this with. Now, to make a sled, and don't worry, I'm going to show you all how to use the sled, we need 10 wood blocks and 5 branches. So we got the wood blocks, let's pick 5 branches. What I will do is try and get my weight down because I don't need all of these now. So I've got to try and now find, oh there we go, perfect. Let's just drop them all in there because I don't want to use them by mistake. Okay, oh I've got the branches already. So I was prepared. Okay, so we need to make a sled. Okay, so we go to craft. Oops, no we don't. We go to build and we go to vehicles and transports. Now I know you can see in here that I've got a cart which we've unlocked. Yes, it's good, but it requires some resources which are well out of our reach. And I know we could go to town and buy them, but this is a natural progression that I want to show you. The only thing we've had to buy really so far is nails, and I want to keep it to a minimum. Oh, and cotton seeds, of course, but they were cheap, both of them. Okay, so we're going to click the Frontier Sled. We're now going to put it down there, the template, and as you can see, we need 10 wood blocks, 5 branches. So let's add them. Shift and then scroll, and shift and then scroll, and let's build. Yep, this takes a little time to build, as you will see. As we get onto more advanced structures, naturally they will take longer to build. But having said that, compared to Worm, you can see they're a doddle. Very, very quick in comparison. There we go, right, sled. So let's close this. Okay, now if we open up our equipment window, you have 2 choices with a sled. I'm going to get to their use in a moment. First of all though, the 2 things that you can do with a sled, when you right click on the sled, let's zoom in. Okay, when you right click on the sled, you get 2 options. Pull, for pulling it around, that's once you've put stuff on it, but what we want to do is pick it up. When you pick it up, it goes in your back slot, as you can see here, and you can see it, the graphic on me. That means that I'm still able to walk quickly. So if I had to walk a long way to get to the resources I want to gather, obviously it makes sense to put it on your back. Now the next thing I want to do is demonstrate using the sled. So what we will do, to drop the sled on the ground, you will press the left control key and left click. That drops it down on the ground. Right click on the sled and left click pull. Now whenever we walk, it's going to follow us. What we're going to do is we're going to chop this tree down. So let's chop. There's a reason that I want to chop this tree down, because I'm not sure yet whether I've shown you the full benefits of when you chop a tree down. Now that we've got fields, you see, there is a further excellent use that you must always get into the habit of when you chop trees down. Oh, I hope I've got some food left to eat. Yeah, just a little. At least you can start to see a bit better without the screen clogged up with all this stuff of mine. Okay, remember when you cut a tree down, always zoom in case a bird's nest falls, because it can drop some nice items like hay is very useful, and also it drops an inspirational. So it drops an item which gives us proficiency points, in other words. So always keep your eyes open for a little bird's nest. Okay, we're nearly done. Let's eat some food. I'm so glad I chose this area where the land is. Look at it. Look at all this land. It's all like hills and holes and a complete mess. Well, guess what? I'm going to make a terraforming episode and I'm going to show you how much fun we can have making it just like that, completely flat. Right, first of all, with this tree, no bird's nest. You'd see a little bird's nest on the ground. They don't always drop. I guess it's a rare random occurrence. But what interests us is this stump. What we're going to do, we're going to go to adventure menu and then destroy it, and we're going to destroy it. And I'll show you why. 1, because it will get in the way of our terraforming. But more importantly, we want to destroy this stump so we can get wooden blocks. Why do we want wooden blocks? Well, I'll show you. Okay, so let's grab these. Very, very useful. Okay, now the next thing I think I've messed up is I want to be able to carry this tree. So let's see if I can. No, I can't. What a nuisance. Oh well. Fortunately, if we go back over here, I've lost that tree. Until I terraform, I've lost it. Let's pick my sled back up. Let's go over here. Because fortunately, I've got one already cut down. So what we'll do, let's put the sled back on the ground. Control click it. Let's pick up the lift it. To put items on your sled, simply right click on the middle of the sled. Okay, see, there it goes. A sled can hold 2 items. To pick the items back off of the sled, right click over them. There you go. And I'll put that back down. There we go. Right, that concludes this episode. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Goodbye.